I just started noticing things about my face that I really wasn't happy about, you know. I started looking tired and didn't have that fresh look.
And how would you like to get the benefits of a facelift without even going under the knife? Just about 30 minutes of work. Medical reporter Meg Ferris introduces us to a new procedure and find out if it works for you.
From WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana, this is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness News Night Watch.
It's a new procedure that promises the results of a facelift without the side effects that go along with it. In a new cutting-edge procedure and technology rival a facelift without the pain, bruising, and downtime.
On tonight's Wrinkle-Free Friday, medical reporter traveled out of state to see the latest cosmetic idea that may soon come to the New Orleans area. Here's Meg Ferris.
Marianne Elliott of Ridgeland, Mississippi, and this woman from Northeast Louisiana who does not want to give her name, each in her early 60s, decided it was time for a change, but neither wanted a facelift.
The idea behind being out for a long time, like, 3 to 6 weeks recovery time, I work and I just did not want to use all my vacation time to do something like that right now.
I just started noticing things about my face that I really wasn't happy about, you know. I started looking tired and didn't have that fresh look.
So they turned to Dr. George Smith, a facial plastic surgeon in the Jackson, Mississippi metro area, for a brand new procedure.
The ideal patient is that patient who's noticing that loss of the jawline, that fullness in the neck, and the fullness around the mouth, and it works very, very well for them.
Dr. Smith is one of only 30 U.S. doctors doing the AccuLift. It's a new version of the older SMART or laser lipo. A thin instrument with a precision laser tip enters the skin through a tiny needle puncture in the lower face, requiring no stitches. First, small amounts of fat are liquefied and removed. Then the laser tightens the skin. Patients just have a local anesthesia like at the dentist. The doctor contours and reshapes the neck, jawline, lower cheeks, and area near the smile lines. Jowls are removed. There's no pain and very little bruising during the 45-minute office procedure. Patients are back to work the next day. It then takes 6 months to get the full tightening effect.
Now, it's not a facelift, and it's not going to give you the same results, but it's going to vastly improve the lower face and give you a nice neckline and jawline, which is one of the real things we seek even in facelift surgeries.
Dr. Smith says the change is subtle and natural looking, but not everyone with loose skin is a candidate. That's
the key to it, is patient selection. The person who's had a tremendous amount of sun, lots of sun damage, leathery skin, this operation is not for them. This is not going to work for them.
The procedure has not come to New Orleans yet, but some local doctors are familiar with it. Metairie plastic surgeon Dr. Stephen Metzinger studied under one of the creators of the AccuLift. He's now considering it and says this laser is gentle, so there's less probability of complications.
It's not the same thing as a facelift. It's for improvement, but for the first time, to my knowledge, you're using laser lipolysis and skin tightening simultaneously, and that is pretty cool.
But he stresses the importance of using a doctor who has practice and good skills. Dr. Smith has done more than 50 cases and stops at the cheek mound. But there is a case by another doctor where the laser was used higher up and the patient's lower lids were burned. Metairie plastic surgeon Dr. Cynthia Mizgala has been using the previous method of smart lipo on all areas of the body and has gotten good results. These identical twins had their necks done on the same day.
I was in the morning, she was in the afternoon, and I'm really impressed with mine.
Yes, me too. It's great. Absolutely great.
No,
have people noticed the difference?
Yes.
Yes. It's an excellent technique for tightening that banding and that lax skin that starts to form, in our 40s to 50s. And it's a very quick way to tighten that, and it's been, again, very dramatic.
Now she is looking into the new AccuLift technology so she can use it higher up on the lower part of the face. Still, both doctors Mizgala and Metzinger want to see more studies. Metairie plastic surgeon Dr. Cameron Kubehi agrees that AccuLift is best for certain patients, not ones with very thin faces and poor skin tone.
One concern about using laser lipo in the face or any kind of laser that's going to melt the fat in the face is that what we see with the aging process, we lose the fat in the face. And if you look at the plastic surgery right now, the biggest thing, the hottest thing is fat injection to face.
Dr. Smith's patients are satisfied with their subtle new look.
Tightening of the skin, my neck is much better than it was before, and just, you know, it gets more tightening every day.
The lady who teaches across the hall, she looked at me and she said, I like your hair. And I said, well, thank you. And she said, you've done something different.
For Wrinkle-Free Friday, I'm Meg Ferris.
The AccuLift costs less than $2,000, and it is FDA approved for both men and women 20 to 70 years old. Because men's skin is a little thicker, it does take a little longer for the tightening effect.